How's it going, everyone? Mega Masher is here, and it's time to review one of my favorite Pokemon of 6th Gen, Dragalge. Dragalge is unique in so many ways. Not only is it a Pokemon that possesses the very first ever typing of Poison and Dragon, but oh man, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire was very good to this Pokemon. Might not have gotten the best moves at Move Tutor, but that's okay because it got adaptability. Adaptability is like 10 times better than giving it all moves in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. You know what? Enough talk. Let's just get right to the set. Woo! So here it is, guys. Dragalge. What a freaking monster this is. So the typing that it gets, like I said, is Poison and Dragon. And with that, you are weak to Ground, Psychic, Ice, and Dragon. But that's okay, because get this. You resist Fighting, Poison, Bug, Fire, Water, a 4 times resistance to Grass, and Electric. That is amazing. Like, all those types are pretty common in battle, and you resist all of them. So, I'd say that's a pretty decent trade-off. So, as for its abilities, the first one it gets is known as Poison Point. Poison Point, when your opponent makes contact with you, you have a 30% chance of poisoning them. That's not a bad ability whatsoever, especially if you're going to be using this as a defensive mon. The next ability is known as Poison Touch. Poison Touch goes like this. If you make contact with your opponent, you have a 20% chance of poisoning them. So that is also really nice. But see, those two abilities, they pale in comparison to this, the hidden ability, Adaptability. And what Adaptability does is it gives a 50% boost to your stab moves. Same type attack bonus for those of you that don't know what stab is. So because it's Poison and Dragon, you get a 50% boost to your Poison and Dragon type moves. That's insane. And just think of it this way. Imagine if you slapped on a Choice Specs on this guy, and with Adaptability and Choice Specs and stab boosted Draco Meteors. Holy shit. You're going to be destroying so much it's not even funny. But let's take a look at the stats here. So we have 65 HP, 75 attack, 90 defense, 97 special attack, 123 special defense. Nice and beefy. And base 44 speed. Not so good, but you know what? That's okay. That's okay. Because this guy has some really respectable bulk, so it's most likely going to be able to take a hit very easily and dish one back tenfold. That's either going to severely hurt you or knock you out. Also, with that base 123 special defense, we can make very good use out of that as a specially defensive Pokemon that can still deal out some respectable hits thanks to Adaptability boosting its Dragon and Poison type moves. Now, with that said, how about we get to the first set idea? So with this first set, you're basically not going to allow your opponent to switch in safely whatsoever. So this is how it's done. The item for choice on Dragalge is going to be Choice Specs. And what that does is it boosts the power of your special type attacks while locking you into one move. And with Adaptability boosting your Dragon and Poison type attacks, with the Choice Specs boost, holy crap, you're going to be destroying everything. Or at least taking a huge strip out of their ass. Even if they happen to resist the hit, you're still going to be hurting them like hell. As for the EV spread, 196 is going to go into HP, 252 into special attack, and 60 into speed, just to give you enough speed to outpace Azumarill. That's if you're going to be using this guy in the overused tier. And for those of you guys that don't know, Azumarill is a freaking powerhouse in OU that basically destroys everything and has a big smile about it. But if you happen to destroy it, it's not going to have anything to smile about. However, if you don't care about outpacing Azumarill, because this guy is in the BL2 tier, I believe. I was in RU for a while, but I would recommend going full HP, full special attack, and not worry about the speed if you're going to be using this guy in lower tiers. But if you are going to be using it in OU, I'd recommend that amount of speed. That way you'll outpace Azumarill and any other base 50s and below. And to further boost its special attack, we'll be going with the Modest Nature. As for the moveset, Draco Meteor. Draco Meteor, oh man. That attack is almost too good. for Dragalge, especially with the choice specs and adaptability boost. It's a base 130 special attack that drops your special attack by 2 stages every time you use it, but that's okay, because with the power of adaptability and choice specs, you actually can use this move twice, in my opinion, and just destroy everything. The next move that we have, Dragon Pulse. If you're worried about the drop in your special attack, then go with Dragon Pulse. It has no recoil, and it still hurts hard like a truck. Next, we got Sludge Wave. Sludge Wave is a base 95 special attack move that is a poison type that's going to get adaptability boosted and choice specs boosted. And the last move slot that we have here, you can either go with Scald for that nifty 30% chance to burn. You can go with Hidden Power Fire to take care of steel types which otherwise wall out the other moves. Or you can go with Focus Blast to hit steel types which would wall out the other moves as well. Like, this right here basically laughs at the concept of switch-ins because it's going to plow through anything that switches in, basically. So this next set here takes a more defensive approach for Dragalge, and this guy does it quite well. So the item for choice on Dragalge is going to be Black Sludge. Black Sludge is a poison-type leftovers, allowing for you to regain a little bit of health at the end of each turn. As for the ability, once again, is going to be adaptability to give you that extra boost in your stab moves. As for the EV spread, 252 is going to go into HP, 4 into defense, and 252 into special defense. And we'll be going with either a calm or a sassy nature. Calm lowers the attack and increases your special defense, while sassy lowers your speed and increases your special defense. As for the moveset, Toxic Spikes. This guy gets Toxic Spikes. That's incredible, and because of this guy having a very beefy special defense, Toxic Spikes is a very, very good move to use on this guy. The next move, you can either go with Scald or Dragon Tail. Now this is important. If you choose a calm nature, then go with Scald. However, if you don't want that attack to be affected any, then go with Dragon Tail. These two moves have very good benefits, considering that Scald has a 30% chance to burn, while Dragon Tail is able to phase out your opponents, and with the use of hazards, that's going to rack up some serious damage, especially with Toxic Spikes being on the field. Now the incoming Pokemon gets poisoned, potentially, unless, of course, it's a flying-type Pokemon, has Levitate, or if it's a poison-type Pokemon, it can just absorb the Toxic Spikes. The next move that we have, Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb is a very powerful poison-type move that has a 30% chance to inflict regular poison, which is also very nifty and goes very well with Scald, as it allows for you to be a dual status kind of Pokemon. And the last move that we have here, you can either go with Protect to stall out poison damage, potentially, and Black Sludge recovery, or you can go with Scald if you're going to be choosing Dragon Tail as your second move slot. This right here is a pretty effective set. I've used it before, and it's not something to take lightly because it will stall you out. And I remember I had an excellent battle when I went up against, it was a Gardevoir, and I thought I was going to get destroyed because it used Psychic. Guess what? I ended up living it, and I took it out. And same with when I went up against a Mega Alakazam. I think I still actually have the footage, so I can upload some old video footage from my battles in the X and Y era. But anyways, this set here is quite effective, and it hasn't let me down any. Not to mention, this set here, actually this Pokemon, counters the shit out of Rotom Wash in OU because of the fact that it can just take on hits and just dish out a super, super powerful hit, whether you want to use it as a fully offensive behemoth, or it can eat up hits from Rotom Wash all day, every day, by selecting it to be a specially defensive tank. So that's basically it. That's how you use Dragalge, and even though it doesn't have many ways of use other than being offensive or defensive, this is not a bad Pokemon by any means. Underestimate it at your own risk, and you get plowed. So there you have it, guys. I certainly hope you enjoyed this video on how to use Dragalge, and if you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. If you enjoy videos like the one that you just saw and want to see more, feel free to subscribe and hop aboard the Mega Express. Also, don't forget to leave your comments and your feedback in the comment section down below. Also, do not forget to check out Poketown on Facebook. I will post a link in the description down below. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next upload.